talk about this book by Butler Bowdon, 50 Economic Classics. And they are the greatest books distilled. If you go through them all, it's like a shortcut to the most important ideas of capitalism, finance, and the global economy. He has written, interestingly, on 50 classics. He's got this 50 classic series, be it on economics, which I'll just introduce a little, philosophy, politics, psychology. Then you have some self-help classics, then success classics, 50 spirituality, and 50 business classics. Based on his understanding, he has taken up 50 books. So if you go through this, you will see that he has arranged them. Of course, it's subjective. He's arranged them in alphabetical order. So look here. 25th is Thomas Malthus. Then you have Alfred Marshall. 27th book is by Karl Marx, Capital. Then 35th you have Ayn Rand on capitalism, the unknown ideal. And 40th is Joseph Schumpeter. 45th you have Adam Smith. This page, he has written the names of all the authors that he writes about. Page 1 we have introduction, where he says the age of chivalry is gone. That of sophisters, economists, and calculators has succeeded. He's taken the quote from Edmund Burke. Now, why I'm showing you this is it's a real interesting book, and you learn such a lot. As a book review, I've just taken out lines from there itself. On page 8, he talks about the list that I've just showed you, the contents. He says that a book is one of the best tests of the validity of an idea. It requires the author to furnish evidence and examples to back up the theory. He opines that books are the culmination of a lifetime of research. He hopes that 50 economics classics are an entry to the field that will inspire the reader to read the featured books in full. So his idea is that you really read all these books. To start each chapter, that means each book that he writes, each book is a chapter, he has chosen some quotes from the book in question, which capture the essence of the work and convey some important idea or illustrate the author's style of writing. Economists don't have a monopoly on economics any more than philosophers have a monopoly on philosophy. He writes, for this reason, the list includes a range of people in addition to economists, including historians, investors, journalists, sociologists, business professors, who themselves have been influenced by areas of knowledge beyond economics, including psychology, philosophy, and even literature. He writes that the writings are also selected because they are intriguing in a way that makes economics come alive. He writes quite a few selections are heterodox, that is, non-orthodox economists. What is thought to be correct at any one time is often later seen as a paradigm based on false assumptions. So in his introduction he writes, and I read, economics may drive the modern world and shape our lives, but most of us lack knowledge of key ideas, thinkers and writers in the discipline spanning 50 key books, hundreds of ideas, and 2 centuries in time. 50 economics classics is an intelligent person's guide to capitalism, finance, and global economy, taking you on a journey from the early days of the Industrial Revolution to the second machine age of the internet and artificial intelligence. Today, even the kids know about artificial intelligence. So this book is neither a history nor an encyclopedia of economics, but a guide of some of the great reads and seminal ideas, old and new, from Adam Smith's Wealth of Nations to Thomas Piketty's Capital in the 21st Century, that helped the subject come alive. He quotes Paul Samuelson, and within quotes, all your life, from the cradle to the grave and beyond, you will run up against the brutal truths of economics. John Maynard Keynes, who was a lover and supporter of arts, thought economics was ultimately for enjoying the good things in life. This was only possible with a stable, growing economy in which damaging cycles of boom and busts were ironed out. He quotes Keynes, economists are the trustees not of civilization, but the possibility of civilization. Page 6, he quotes J.K. Galbraith, within quotes, I react pragmatically where the markets work, I'm for that. Where the government is necessary, I'm for that. I'm deeply suspicious of somebody who says I'm in favor of privatization or I'm deeply in favor of public ownership. I'm in favor of whatever works in a particular case. So Tom Butler opines that as a social science, economics must concern itself only with what works, to go beyond ideology. So rather, tighten your seat belts and get engrossed in the presse of 50 books Tom Butler Bowdon has selected. Absolutely brilliant. And I end from the praise written by Hernan Blejer. I don't know how to pronounce that.